I'm a stand-up comedian. I usually don't do stories, so I'm a little tense right now because usually when I come to shows and people are like, "Oh, how'd you hear about the show? You know, who's your first time?" There's like a lot of applause, and today it was like very like, so it's a little different. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to read the crowd a little bit. So this is the anniversary show. I'll tell this story about a college time. Back when I was in school. I went to school in Jersey. You guys heard of Rutgers?
Yeah.
Rutgers, Newark, though?
Yes.
I went to school right across the street, NJIT, very small school, nobody knows at all, but that's where I went to school. And the ratio there was about like 10 to 12 guys to one woman, right? Big archy school, you know, all the guys there, we loved every woman around. I mean, I think that's why I'm a feminist now, you know what I mean? Because I appreciated women, even though we saw them like once or twice, you know, ever. So what I used to do with my friends, we'd go to other schools and try to go to parties and meet women, right? So we went to Rutgers, New Brunswick, right? Had a big party and meet this girl, and she was like one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. And this is just like general. This is not just like, you know, there's only 10 to 1. It's like, no, really beautiful women, you know, whatever, like real standards. So I was like, oh my God. I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh my God. Her name is Seema. I meet her. I'm like, hey Seema, what's up? Beautiful Indian woman. And she's like, oh hey, nice to meet you. Where you from? And I'm telling her, yeah, I'm from Harlem, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, you a gangster? Kinda, you know, I'm studying math right now, you know what I mean? So she gave me her number and she was like, hey, let's hang out sometime. I was like, okay. So I got her number, went back home. My boy Rio was there with me, right? And Rio was like, yo, what happened? I'm like, yo, I met this girl Seema. She gave me her number. I might have to go after that. He was like, you're not gonna date Seema. She too fine for you. I was like, you don't even know me right now. You know what I mean? You know it's about to go down. So what happened was, I finally got the courage up to like contact Seema. And I'm like, hey Seema, you wanna hang out sometime? You know, I'm not really good at dating. I didn't know anything about dating. What dating was to me was having a movie on and being with the person. I didn't know dating included going out and making like, I think dating is like when you pick a date to see somebody, like, hey, let me see you on the 25th. Like, you know, that date, that's dating. Me, I'm more like, hey, so Saturday you free, you know what I mean? And that was what it was anyway. So I'm like, hey, you wanna hang out sometime? She was like, yeah, why don't you come back to New Brunswick, come to my place. I live off campus, got a little spot. I was like, oh, what do you want to do? She was like, whatever you want. I said, oh, word? So I do, you know, and at this time, my whole life was all messed up because, like, I didn't have my own phone. I used Rio's phone. I had no car. I mean, you know, I don't know if you can tell, but, like, when I was in school, there was you can call through your computer. I don't know how old, like, I'm instant messenger days. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you the backstory, the backdrop of how long ago this was. This is before a dick pic. This was like, if you had a dick pic, you probably had to, like, go to CVS and get it on a disc. You know, just try to give you the feel of what we're talking about here, right? So I tell Rio, I'm like, yo, Rio, I'm gonna go see Seema. He's like, get out of here. He was like, what's gonna happen? I was like, listen, I'm packing an overnight bag. All you gotta know is, you just gotta drop me off. He was like, what? We're not gonna pick you up. I was like, you don't gotta pick me up. I got my overnight bag. Just drop me off, right? So it's like, all right. So we drive up to New Brunswick, you know, we listen to rap music, freestyling on the way down there, you know, feeling good about myself, you know what I mean? Come to the door, she opens the door, she's like, hey Mike, how you doing? I'm like, good, what's going on? She was like, no, just come in, just be cool, make yourself comfortable. I'm like, all right, cool, you know, I'm always cool, you know what I mean? But I'll be cool. Come inside the apartment, and no one's there. It's a beautiful place. It's like one of those off-campus, like, big houses. Like, I guess no one's living in there except for the students, right? So in this house, it was these 4 students, but Seema was the only one there for the weekend. Come inside the place, and some dude is just sitting on the couch watching the Real World Road Rules Marathon, right? That wasn't disturbing. What was disturbing is he didn't have shoes on. You know what I mean? He was just barefoot. Now, I don't like my feet. You know what I mean? So I'm meeting this stranger, and I'm like, all right, well, cool. I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, all right, what's up, man? What's going on? He's like, huh. I'm like, okay, cool. I just sat on the other side of the couch, and I just got in locked with the show. Just watching the show. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. This guy just looks at me. He's like, oh. I'm like, okay. I don't know if he knows how to speak the language. He might not be from here. I don't know. So he gets up and he goes into the room that Seema was in, her bedroom, and the door closes. Real quick, when you said I'm sorry, I thought that you didn't know what was going on. So I just want to make sure. I'm very interactive. I'm like, as long as you're good. I mean, you don't have to apologize. We're good. So there's a guy here. There's me. There's Road Rules, Real World. There's Steve in the room. Okay, cool. I'm making sure we all good. So he gets up. He goes in to talk to Seema. The door closed. It's a sliding door. It's not one of those, opening doors. I mean, this was a long time ago. It's before they had internet, Wi-Fi, or hinges on doors. Apparently, this was a long time. So go behind the sliding door, and all I hear is just yeah. Like I don't know what she's saying, but you can hear like the different pitches. It's very high pitch, very low pitch, very high pitch, very low pitch, very high pitch, very low pitch. I didn't know what was going on, and then I hear like a smack, like a. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. The door opens up, and she's there. Seema is like tears in her eyes and is holding her face. And she said, "Get out. I told you to get out. Just get out," right? Now, I'm sitting on the couch. And I'm focused on Seema now because, I'm there visiting Seema and we're at commercials. So I'm watching. And I'm like, I don't know what to do in this case because, like, one, as like a man, I got you got to step up. You know what I mean? I'm sorry if that sounds like not for like, sometimes like as a man, you got to step up. You know what I mean? You got to step up. But also it's like I also had like my overnight bag there, so like you can't just be sitting down lounging. Like if you don't get involved, you can't be like, yeah, so what's for dinner? Like you can't do that. Like you gotta step up and do something. And so I'm like, all right, let me defend her honor. I don't know Seema's honor that well. I don't know her last name, but she let me in the house. So I get up and I'm like, hey man, you gotta get out of here. He's like, what? I said, you gotta get out of here. Find your shoes, get out of here. So we looked for his shoes together because he didn't know where he put them. We get this guy's shoes and lead him outside. So I don't know what to say at this point because I've never been in this situation. You know what I mean? I don't know if I've said this already, but I'm from Harlem. There's I've seen some crazy shit, but I haven't seen that. You know what I mean? If somebody was like, hi, I'd be like, just run some water on them. It'd be all right. You know what I mean? But like this situation, I'm not equipped to deal with. So I just sat down. And she sat down, and I was just like, "Hey, you good?" And like she started crying. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a big like. It was just like a kind of like that. It was like Denzel not winning the last Oscar just now for Best Actor. You know what he saw, and it's like, you know what I mean? He wasn't like it was here. It was here. Like he knew what was going on up here, but his body was like. That's what the cry was. So I was like, okay, come, like I'll console you. You know what I mean? And I learned about myself. Like at that moment, I was like, I'm consoling her, and I was thinking sexy thoughts on the ride down. I was thinking sexy thoughts when I met her, but at that time, I was like, you know what? No sexy thoughts. You know what I mean? I'm just here for her. You know what I mean? I'm just being that man. So I'm just there, holding her, hugging her, whatever. So she was like, hey, let's just go to bed. And I was like, oh, word. Like there's still more show on, I can still just hug you right here. I don't know. She's like, no, let's go to bed. So we go to bed, and nothing happened that night. I will say though, my cuddle game, crazy. You understand me? Crazy. The wingspan, like because she this big. You know what I mean? So the wingspan, like rap. You know what I mean? It was good. It was nice. You know what I mean? Usually I have like my nightmares, you know what I mean? Like night terrors and stuff. Like I wake up like, oh, what's going on? Every time, but not that night. You know what I mean? And also I think like that big up man in me was like, yo, you better not wake up crying for your mom. You know what I mean? Like, you better, like today's not, it's not the night. Tonight's not the night to do that. So I'm holding her, whatever. We make out a little bit. You know what I mean? So fall back into like this deep sleep with her. And then I wake up and she's kicking me. She's like, Mike, get up. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, get up, you gotta get up. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, is the guy coming back? Like, what do I have to call Rio? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm getting myself, she's like, no, I totally forgot. my mom is supposed to bring me back home for church or whatever the fuck it was. So I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, she's on her way right now to the house. And I'm like, all right, well, I'd love to meet her. She's like, no, you can't. This is not gonna work. I look at the time, it's like 6:05 in the morning. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's like single-digit AM hours on the weekend are not a thing. I don't know, I just don't, right? So I'm like, okay, so what time is she getting here? And she's like, she's here now. And I'm like, what? I look out the window. Remember I said she was here? Mom was right here. And you just see this little thing just walking up the driveway into, I'm like, oh my God. So she's like, I don't know what you, hide in the closet. So I'm like, all right. So I go and I hide in the closet of one of the other girls' rooms because nobody was there. So I'm in the closet and it has the shaders. You know what I mean? Like, what's those, Venetians? What kind of blinds? You know when you know the blinds when you do this, and it's like you can see, like you can peek through this.
I think that's Roman.
Those Romans?
Could be Roman.
Could be Roman. Does anybody know? I know they're not Kanye's, but that's what I wanted to say. But you know what I mean. But those. So they're these, right? So I'm in this closet, right? And the mother comes in, and I'm like, okay, well she's just gonna come in, get Seema, and they're going back. That's right. That's not what happened. And Mom comes in and starts cooking Seema breakfast, right? Starts whipping it up, and then during breakfast, and nothing like I'm hungry, like I'm in another room so she can't hear like the stomach gargling, but it was, you know what I mean? Because like I had a rough night, you know what I mean? There was a lot of cuddles, take a lot of energy out of me. So anyway, so I'm in the closet, and I hear her mom talking to Seema about her love decision choices. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta stop dating these black guys. These black guys are no good for you. Your boyfriend, talking about the other guy, the boyfriend is no good. I hear black men beat their women there and shit. You gotta stop dating these niggers. And I'm like, oh my God. But also, like, the ex was kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, the ex was a fucked up dude. You know what I mean? So it was like, Mom, that's fucked up, but I understand. You know what I mean? But like, I couldn't do anything because I'm in the closet. So, also, very important part, this was, okay. And I know you take, there was like water or something going on. I didn't know what was going on in the sex place. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I just want to be aware. It's a very different place for me. So I'm in the closet. I'm hearing these things, and I'm like, oh my God. So during this time, too, what this was like, because I graduated high school in 2000. This was like 2000, maybe 3? Because I'm trying to remember, because this is very important. The R. Kelly song was a thing at this time. Because I turned off my phone. Like, you understand, like I was in the closet and like R. Kelly's words came. This was the only time I take R. Kelly's advice. I'm just gonna put it out there. But he was like, and then my phone rang, and I'm like, oh, turn off your phone. So I get up. I don't like get up, but like I get out the closet after a while because I didn't hear anything anymore. And she goes out, and then I take my stuff, and then I go on her computer, and I hit up Rio, and I'm like, yo, Rio, man, you gotta come get me. So Rio comes up to New Brunswick, picks me up, and he's like, yo, like what happened? Like, you know, what's good? What happened, B? And I'm like, you know what happened? I had my overnight back. You know. But anyway, Steve and I are still friends now. We're not like married or anything, which is cool, but we laugh about this story. And yeah, that's it. So thanks.